Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Big Cat. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Tamashii Nation's Robot Spirits EVANGELION 13. Or just EVA 13 for short. First up, we're going to check out the details on EVA 13, and just looking gorgeous in those stilettos. If you don't know, EVA 13 is from the rebuild of Evangelion series of movies. I have not watched those movies yet, so I have no opinion on that, but I did see the original series back in the day in high school. I will not name the year. You guys don't need to know how old I am. But I loved Evangelion. And EVA kind of sticks with the same type of color scheme as EVA 1. Just with stilettos and more sharp bits. Yeah, the whole back is different, the midsection, the color scheme's the same, the arms kind of similar, legs are different. EVA 1 has kind of like running shoes, and EVA 13's got the stilettos, looking mighty sexy. And Bandai does not disappoint when it comes to the accessories. A shit ton of accessories. We got an instruction manual because there are quite a few gimmicks on this guy. We have an alternate chest piece with 2 extra arms, so yes, he has 4 arms. Really cool. A nice stand. We get an alternate horn. We get 2 plates of armor for his shoulder thingamajigs. And we also get 2 spears of Longinus. I am saying that wrong on purpose. Longinus. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I like Longinus. Yeah. And a Spear of Cassius. We also get a total of 20 different hands for my guy here. You get 10 different hands for the extra arms, the chest piece, and you get 10 different hands for his regular arms. We also get I don't know what they're called, but we got a cool way to display the there's like missile pods there that float around. I don't know exactly. I'm gonna find it. I think it has to do with the shield and all that crap that they do. But yeah, tons of accessories. No complaints in that department at all. And very well done accessories, if I do say so. Get up, Prime, you fucking lazy bastard. So here we go. Gonna show off the alternate chest piece. The arms do the exact same thing as the regular arms, full 360 at the shoulders. Single jointed bend, but it goes very deep. And a ball joint at the wrist that is hindered by those little purple covers. Very well done. Just be careful when taking it out. This plastic, it does not feel cheap, but it's lightweight. So just keep that in mind. Here are the armored doodads for his shoulder bits and bobs. And I'm going to show you guys how it attaches. It just slides on. That's it. That's all. There you go, adding some extra bulk onto the shoulder fins. There we go. Just pop off the chest. After a few times it gets easier, but the first time I had to use a plastic spudger because I did not want to risk breaking him. He was quite expensive when I picked him up, and this was like a year ago. I've been sitting on this bad boy. And look at that. 4-armed EVA 13. The more arms, the better in my opinion. 6, 8, don't care. Give me more arms. Here I'm going to show you, you have to take off a couple pieces in the back if you want to use the missile doodad, whatever the hell it is. His field thingamajig. I have no idea. I gotta watch the series. I feel stupid right now, but a couple pieces to pop off to expose the hole in his spine, so then you can attach this clear piece. And here I'm going to show how to get that going. Yeah, 4 clear plastic arms with balls on the ends. Just pop those in. And there's more pieces to attach to the balls, making other attachments, so it's going from balls to pointiness to stick in the pods. And there we go, we got all 4 thingamajigs. And just pop that in. And there you go. That's pretty well done. Alright, next up we get a display base, which is not bad if the figure was like half the size. Nice ratchet at the base, but it's the stand is a bit trash. You know, they give you an extra arm piece, don't really know what it's for. Now let's get into the spears. We have not 1, but 2 spears of Longinus. Very well done. Nice and lightweight. Taller than the figure. All 3 spears are bigger than the figure. Look at that. The molding, the sculpt work on this is just incredible. The head of the spear does come off. It has a metal post in there that just easily connects. And we have a spear of Cassius. It's not as fun to say as Longinus, but it's a cool spear nonetheless. And I really like the plastic they used, because those spears of Longinus, you know, they could easily be warped in shipping, the heat, blah blah blah, but they came flat, baby. His thingamabobs are done pretty nicely painted on the outside. We got some purple in the middle, and we also got some orange paint on the inside of them. Alright, now let's get into articulation. And it does not disappoint in that regard. Head. Down like that, up like that, and even further back. Each neck piece is individual. He has an opening and closing jaw. You got a painted tongue in there too. Head goes side to side. You can see each is... The engineering on this figure is crazy. It is my first and only Robot Spirits figure, but damn, I'd be getting more if they weren't so expensive. Got a butterfly joint there on that shoulder. full 360. It feels like a Revoltech. That's the only other Evangelion figure I have is a Revoltech, and it feels like that, but a lot better. You got bicep swivel, you got elbow swivel, you got a single jointed elbow, but it gets you super far. Ball peg for the wrist, with more range on this arm because it doesn't have the purple cover. You get back like that at the diaphragm. All the individual pieces have articulation, and you got forward like that, side to side. There is no hip swivel, but it hardly matters with the rest of the articulation. That's the only thing it's missing. But look at that. Bit of a gap there at the top of the spine, but besides that, it is lightweight and it moves around. The pieces don't collide against each other. It is just like extremely well engineered stuff. Like, I've seen stuff like this out of like 3-0 with the MDLX line, but besides that, nothing really. Leg kicks up like that. You have drop down hips that are ridiculous. Yeah, the leg can do a full 360. And the drop down is nuts. Adds almost an inch to the figure's height. You got thigh swivel in there. We have a double jointed knee. Cannot kick his ass because the sculpt touches at the calf down there, but wow. Yeah, also, yeah. Individual. That knee cap is articulated as well. And yeah. A lot of downward bend, not that much up, but you have ankle rocker. Just crazy articulation on this guy. He's up there. Well, it's the same company. This is Robot Spirits. The only other figure I have that's articulated as well as this is the Chainsaw Man I have from SH Figure Arts. So, there you go. Now for some comparisons. My apologies, firstly, that I do not have another Evangelion figure to compare this with. I have one, but it's packed up. It's a Revoltech. It's the black suit. That's it. So we'll stick him next to a Zamboogle from the Motoroid line from the Good Smile Company. We'll stick him next to a perfect grade Gundam. Next to SH Figure Arts Chainsaw Man. And Super 7's Ultimates Bruce Lee. Get out of here, you trash. A Mezco 112 Collective. X-Force Wolverine. The Orb! Mafex Cyborg Superman. Oh, Masterpiece Trailbreaker. Towering over EVA 13, but look. Put those crazy ass drop down hips, extend those drop down hips, and there you go, almost the same height. That's gonna do it for our look at Robot Spirits number 291 Evangelion 13 from the rebuild of Evangelion movie series, which I do have to watch. So if you've been watching this review and you haven't heard much about that, it's because I haven't seen it. But let's get back to this figure, which is phenomenal. Phenomenal figure. Bandai just killed it. Lightweight. You're like, what the fuck? Like, sometimes you consider heft. You think that's a sign of quality. But this figure blew me away with how lightweight it was, how articulated it was, and how cheap it did not feel. It uses lightweight materials, but just throws engineering at it. They're not cheap materials either. It doesn't feel like it's going to break on me. Just phenomenal sculpting, paint job. I love the forearms. I love the giant spears of Longinus and the spear of Cassius they give. The stand is trash, though. The stand is trash, and I'm going to stick with that. Score-wise, you can't go wrong with this guy. If you're a fan of Evangelion, oh man, you love robots, you love sci-fi. Phenomenal figure from Tamashii Nations here. I'm gonna give it, just because the stand would be better served if it was taller. That's the only negativity I have on this figure. 9.8. Nearly perfect. This is a nearly perfect figure. 9.8. I don't know what else to say. This is like... it took me a while to get to this. This is about, I think, a year old or something like that. But if you can find it and get your hands on it for a reasonable price, I suggest you do so. You will not regret it. Play with this plastic, goddammit. That also brings us to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'm the Big Cat, and I'll catch you guys next time.